Welcome to a day in the life of a beekeeper. Hello, I'm Griffith, welcome to Gwynny Griffith. Here we talk everything beekeeping, farming, countryside living, and we do reviews as well. Now me and Andy, we are back on the bees today. We're going to a nuclear and hopefully checking 2 sites for any storm damage, because there's 2 left we haven't checked and time is getting on, we really need to check them. I'm not that worried because the landowners there are pretty good. They would have phoned me if there was a problem, but we need to go there anyway. So, but the main job is feeding the nukes in Cardigan, and we've got to be back by 3, and our lad's home alone today, so we've got to be back before she goes off on the school run. So, not a super efficient day, but getting important work done. The kit we've got today: fondant, smoker, knife, hive tools, and a little sneak peek. This is what we were up to yesterday. Getting a load of stainless steel equipment for the honey house. Shelving, table. Let me just turn that reminder off. I've got to set loads of reminders for me to phone people, do things, otherwise I forget. So basically we've got, I won't show you everything now, we'll keep that for the video, but big double sink, and this is top quality Technomec equipment. That is basically the best you can get in the UK. Now this sink, it's all solid stainless steel, weighs an absolute ton. This is going to be our workshop sink, so that's not going to be in the honey house. That's going to be cleaning brood boxes. I mean, the table's good enough to hammer stuff onto. I mean, you would not get a better table than that anywhere else. And it's stainless steel, and it's got the sink. Here we've got another table, a set of shelves, trolley on wheels, which won't be in the honey house. That'll probably be in the wax room. And just show you quickly just the type of stuff we've got. Food grade hoses, there's a boot rack there, and the van is actually full as well. As a pressure washer spool there, a pressure washer came with it as well. Basically there was a big factory in, well, I won't say where, but not that far from here. They were dealing a lot in Manuka honey, so they were importing a lot of Manuka honey and bottling it here, or bottling it with them. But basically with the, I think with the new trade deals with New Zealand, that is coming already bottled now, so they don't have to do it in the UK, so they just, the bottles come in instead of the barrels. So they were getting rid of a lot of the stuff, which the van is closed, so I won't show you that now, but which basically we've bought about 1 big job lot, and we didn't get it for scrap value, but we got it for a lot less than new. So just to fill you in roughly, we were talking with a stainless steel company to put sinks and tables, etc. in the honey house, and we were quoted £10,000. So, you know, I'm not going to spend £10,000 on some sinks and tables and some hoses. And, you know, just so happened to be, this company got in hold of me at the right time. I was in the market and basically I bought everything. So the van is totally full. The stuff on the trailer, the stuff in the honey house, and what you can see out there. Now, there was Manuka honey left in these sinks. So last night I washed everything clean. I sprayed it all down with hypochlorite and then washed it again. Now, I would not recommend washing stuff down with hypochlorite. It is very, very corrosive. That being stainless steel, it's not really going to damage it, but it could damage like the chrome on the taps and everything and the hoses. So, but because it had honey on it, honey from abroad, that does hold its own risk with foul brood. So I wanted to make sure everything was totally sterile, especially because I'm leaving this outside today. So that's what we've been up to. But now let's go feed some nukes. Okay, on the nuke yard. Andy down there hefting, feeding. A little bit less than 50 from memory, 47, 48, something like that. That's about right, isn't it, Andy, I think?
Yeah, around 50.
Yeah, I think there was 50, but a few losses, and we're just under 50. So we'll see now. Hopefully nothing is dead and everything is heavy, and we won't be here that long, so we won't show you any more feeding here, because last week's video was basically doing what we're doing now. But we're going to feed these, then crack on. Right, that's everything here fed. No dead outs again, Andy?
No dead outs. I mean, it's not to say we don't. Again, like last week, there are some spaces where stuff went in the autumn, like dud queens poorly mated, or maybe some. There wasn't really any wasp problems up here actually.
No, this site was pretty good. These nukes were left to their own devices. Really, they were left strong. We made splits up here, then we didn't come up and split them again. Basically, they remained pretty strong. So we didn't have that much wasp damage here. And we have lost, like Andy was saying, we have lost some hives. Looking,
there's a space there.
There's a space there, so we definitely lost one there.
There's spaces where we've moved boxes up there.
Yeah, so there's another one.
There's one there. That used to have 3 on that stand. So
4 or 5, something like that. That kind of number. Or when you're talking around 50, I mean.
So maybe 10% in the autumn.
Yeah, and you know, like Andy said, a lot of that was basically dud queens. You know, we buy a lot of queens in, and unfortunately a percentage of those queens, they do go dud pretty quick. It's nobody's fault. The queen is laying and everything. By the time you put them in a nuke, the queen is a dud. So that is basically our losses so far. A lot of these were heavy. We didn't feed them. Some stuff on the edge, which we just fed them just because we don't want to be here for. We were talking now. We're not going to be here for at least 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks, and then we'll come back. So time is getting on. We've got to be back before Ngara goes for the school run. Ngara is manning the shop by herself today. So where we would get check 2 sites now normally, unfortunately we're probably only going to have time to check 1. And we've got lots of work to do back on the farm. There's a delivery coming from Thomas, which we've got to sort out as well. And yeah, time is getting on, Andy.
Time is getting on. It's getting good. Let's go and do it.
Let's go. Right, on the second site. Only 1, 2, 3. Only 5 hives here. There was around 12. 12 was a little bit, no, there was maybe more over the last 2 years. We've
14 to 16.
14 to 16 2 years ago. So basically, we've lost a lot of numbers here over the last 2 years. Now, 2 reasons being, when I took the bees here originally, they were basically the nukes that were not good enough to sell. They had requeened a couple of times and they were iffy, and the queens never felt right, so we never sell those bees, because if we think a queen isn't laying like she should or anything, we get rid of it. And basically I took all those bees up here. They produced the crop in the first year, and then some bees died. The second year they produced, I suppose, a decent crop for this year up here, considering there was only 5 hives. I think these 5 hives produced more honey this year than some sites with 12 up in the Cardigan area. And that was it. And basically we're gonna backfill this site now with some of the nukes where we've just been to, and we're gonna fill it up. So we're gonna not fill this up to capacity. We're gonna have there's the pallet there as well, so we're gonna have 3, 6, 9, 12. We're gonna have 12 here. Instead of having 4 per pallet, we're gonna have 3 per pallet, and that's it. Yeah, nothing else to say. Feed these fondant. Basically we wanted to check that they were still up right after the big storm. They are. The landowner here is really good as well. In the past, where the lids have come off, he has given me a ring, and we've come up and fixed it. But yeah, the trick is having the bees behind the hedge. Very, very important. And as you can see from the drone footage, the sea is literally over there. We do get the wind here, but a lovely honey coming from the coast. Right, see you back at base. Oh, the 5 hives that were there were alive anyway. And look at that, that's the thanks you get for going to check on them. A sting in the knuckle. You know what, I think that's the first sting of the year. One of many, no doubt. So Andy's just tying up the gate there. So the 5 hives there, a lot of them are on double. They're looking really strong there. They'll get split. And then we'll take splits from here and move elsewhere. But we're bringing in nukes to backfill here. So we got to bring 1, 2, 3, 4. We got to bring 7 nukes into this yard to bring this number up. No, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got to bring 6 nukes into this yard. And no, sorry, I was right the first time. 7. We got to bring 12 and there's 5 here. Yeah, that's what we need. 7 we need to bring in. I may be good at keeping bees, but not good with maths. Or counting. Or writing. More practical. Right. Gotta pay some honey rent. I got honey rent in the white bags back there. Drop the rent off with the farmer beer now and make our way back to sort stuff out at home. As delivery from Thomas arrived. Quattry is coming next week. And Nell probably the week after. That's left Greece. I don't know how long it takes a driver to drive all the way from Greece to here, but basically that's what's happening. There's a direct Arctic coming here. Doubt it'll be here next week, but definitely the week after, and we'll have stock for the beekeeping show and to send out straight away, because most of the NL stuff we're actually out of stock of at the minute. That's proven to be a very, very popular hive, and I'm not surprised because I love it myself. The bees we've got in the NLs do amazing. So, see you back at base. Alright, back on the yard, and we're greeted with this. So we've got Langstroth Shallow. We were totally out of stock on them, pre-wired frames. Langstroth Deep. Andy's working out, are these going to fit in there without taking the tops off?
The answer is yes.
Ah, yes. Now, I am desperate for a fox truck. We have ordered one. We've signed and everything, and we're still waiting for it. So apparently it takes a week for it to go into Lolar, and then a week for it to come down here. So sometime next week we're going to have a nice reconditioned fox truck, which we will do a video on, because we've been a long time waiting for that. This is some stuff. It's actually for a friend of mine, and this is actually a warming cabinet that's going out to a customer. That's a special order. And remember, if anybody wants anything from Thomas, especially if you're a bee farmer, because if you're a bee farmer, a paid member, we can do you a really good deal on stuff. But even if you're not, we can be very competitive on Thomas stuff, and that's what this is. Get this in the dry before Andy goes home. It's 3:30. Half hour we get this in, Andy. We gotta get rid of these buckets. We just got old used buckets we've saved over the years, because you can reuse buckets. You can clean them, put them in a dishwasher, sterilize them, reuse them, but they're all different sizes. We don't use those sizes anymore, so we will be selling some used buckets really cheap. Message me if you want to buy cheap used buckets. Some of them will have a little bit of black moulding and dirty whatever inside it, but you spray it, clean it, dishwasher or proper sterilize it, it'll come up like new. It's food grade plastic. Right, Andy, I'll get the tractor, and if you can put everything in one corner maybe, just in case we don't put them outside. Someone watching this video may want to buy those buckets. We were thinking of a price roughly 50 pence each with a lid, something like that, in bundles of 10. So if you do want buckets, let me know and we can sort it out. What else do I want to say? Nothing. We'll get this in before Andy goes home. We got it in. So that'll be going out straight away. This will be going out straight away. And we need more racking because we're struggling for space massively at the minute. And we got, well, 28, 29 pallets of Anel en route plus Quattro. Like, we need the whole yard in a shed basically, but that's not going to happen. There is a shed being built this year. That's not going to be at the minute or anytime soon. Racking we can get up pretty quick, so we're going to have to do that soon as. But we got it in, Andy.
We got it in.
And that's it. Time for you to go, Andy.
It is, yeah.
4 o'clock Friday, well, 4:05. See, Friday, got that Friday feeling?
I think so.
So that's it. That is it. I'm going to take the sink and stuff off now. But the beekeeping, that's it, we're finished. Right, get that trailer emptied and then that'll be it for me today, because the kids are already back from school and there's only so much you can do when they get back. And that's it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed that day in the life. We may do a lot more of this format throughout the year. A little bit different to when I did it 2 years ago, starting when I got up, sort the kids out. We're thinking of leaving all that out at the start, at the end, and only doing the interesting bits in the middle. So let me know in the comments, did you like this format of video and would you like to see more of it? See you in the next video.